Hello, dear Wingless Dreamer family. We are thrilled to have you back on our channel, and we got an exciting treat for you today. As many of you know, we are passionate about all things fantasy, and today we are diving into the enchanting world of J.R.R. Tolkien. We are about to embark on an epic journey to explore the top 5 Tolkien characters in incredible detail. So, who was J.R.R. Tolkien? J.R.R. Tolkien was a philologist and one of the 20th century most beloved authors, who reached literary superstardom with The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Who would have known a professor of Anglo-Saxon at Oxford University with his imaginative world building, richly detailed languages, and captivating storytelling revolutionized the fantasy genre. His creations, including hobbits, elves, dwarves, and Middle-earth, have become iconic elements of popular culture. What's more fascinating fact is, Tolkien was not only a fantasy writer but also a soldier during the First World War, a devout Catholic, a loving husband and father to 4 children, and a loyal friend. Tolkien's work continued to enchant readers worldwide, leaving a profound legacy in literature and inspiring generations of writers, filmmakers, and artists. John Ronald Reuel Tolkien, born on January 3, 1892, in Bloemfontein, South Africa. At the tender age of 3, he, along with his mother and younger brother Hilary, set sail for England, leaving behind the memory of a father lost to rheumatic fever. In 1900, a shift in faith led to a rift with his grandparents. He embarked on a journey through schools from King Edward's to St. Philip's, each step shaping his path. In 1904, a tragedy struck as his mother passed away, leaving young Tolkien and his brother in the care of Father Francis Xavier Morgan, entrusted with their Catholic upbringing. Tolkien's childhood was colored by his cousin's introduction to constructed languages, sparkling a lifelong fascination. A dedicated linguist, he delved into English philology, specializing in Old Norse. His stint at the Oxford English Dictionary deepened his connection to the roots of the language. It was this passion that drove him to create languages for his fantastical tales. Love played a pivotal role when at 16, Tolkien met Edith Mary Bratt. Despite opposition, their hearts prevailed, leading to their union in 1916 and the blessing of 4 children. Middle-earth is not a specific story by J.R.R. Tolkien, but rather the fictional setting for many of his works, including The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings trilogy. Middle-earth is a vast and intricately detailed world inhabited by various races such as hobbits, elves, dwarves, humans, and other fantastical creatures. In the tales of Middle-earth, the focus lies on grand quests, the struggle between good and evil, and the timeless motif of heroism. Tolkien's skillful narrative, intricately crafted characters, and detailed histories within Middle-earth have elevated it to the status of one of the most cherished and impactful fantasy realms in literature. In this video, let's indulge into some of his best creations in terms of yielding compelling characters that no one has ever imagined. Gollum. Of all his race, Smeagol, Gollum's tale is the strangest. For as is told in the History of One Ring, he was once a stoorish hobbit, who in 25th century of Third Age lived near the Gladden Fields. There, Smeagol and his cousin Deagol was first discovered the lost ring. But Smeagol murdered Deagol and took the ring for himself. By the power of the ring, his life was lengthened, yet by it as well he was twisted and beyond recognition. His form became ghoulish, he lived by foul deeds of murder on unclean plates, and the dark influence of the ring made him shun light. He lived by dark pools and deep caverns. his skin became hairless, black and clammy, and his body thin and gaunt. His head was like a skull, and yet his eyes grew great like those of fish. The Red Book of Westmarch records the Gollum resided for nearly 5 centuries in the cavern hidden beneath the Misty Mountains until the year 2941. Then we all know the rest. Hobbit Bilbo Baggins came to Gollum's cavern and took away the ring. In the treacherous expanse of the Dead Marshes, where the weight of history hangs heavy in the air, having Gollum as an unlikely ally could be the difference between survival and despair. His knowledge of this malevolent realm might be the beacon needed to navigate its treacherous waters. Legolas Greenleaf, often referred to simply as Legolas, is an elven prince from the woodland realm of Mirkwood in J.R.R. Tolkien's Middle-earth. As a member of the Fellowship of the Ring, Legolas joined the perilous quest to destroy One Ring, which held the power to bring great evil into the world. His keen senses and exceptional archery skills were invaluable to the group, especially during moments of danger and conflict. Legolas formed an unlikely yet deep friendship with Gimli, a dwarf, overcoming historical animosity between their races. Their bond became a symbol of unity and friendship, showcasing that even in times of great turmoil, individuals from different backgrounds could come together for a common cause. Throughout their journey, Legolas proved himself time and again in battles against the forces of darkness. His prowess with the bow and arrow turned the tide of the key conflicts, ensuring the survival of the Fellowship and the success of their mission. Legolas' loyalty, bravery, and unwavering commitment to the Fellowship were essential in the ultimate victory against the Dark Lord Sauron, solidifying his place as a hero in the annals of the Middle-earth history. If you like our channel, don't forget to subscribe. Gandalf is a very important character in the Lord of the Rings story. He's like the person behind the scenes who helps guide the main characters. He's a wizard, which means he has special magical powers and he's really smart and strong. When everyone else is unsure of what to do, Gandalf usually knows the best thing to do. Gandalf has a lot of different names like Elf Friend, Ring Bearer, and others. His original name is Olorin. He was sent by powerful beings called the Valar to help the people in Middle-earth, who were fighting against a bad guy named Sauron. At first, Gandalf felt a bit scared of Sauron, but over the years he traveled around Middle-earth, learning from and teaching the people he met. Eventually, he became known as the wisest and the most powerful of a group of magical beings called the Istari. Even though another Istari named Saruman was stronger than Gandalf at first, Saruman got jealous of Gandalf's growing power, and that jealousy played a part in Saruman turning against him. After Gandalf came back to life as the White Wizard, he kicked Saruman out of their group and took his place. Gandalf is also connected to a special ring called Narya, which has powers related to fire and light. We are not exactly sure how powerful he is, but if you were in a big fight, having Gandalf on your side would be a really good thing. Some cool things he did include helping a group of adventurers try to get back their mountain from a dragon, leading a team to destroy a really powerful ring, and meeting some really important people in the story. He also wore one of 3 special elven rings called Narya, which could inspire hope and help resist bad things like despair and control. It also had some magical and fairy abilities. Beren and Luthien. Beren is a character from J.R.R. Tolkien's Legendarium, specifically from the story of Beren and Luthien. He is a mortal man who fell in love with Luthien, an immortal elf with extraordinary powers. Their love story is one of the most famous and poignant tales in Tolkien's work. Beren's quest to retrieve a Silmaril, a precious jewel, from the crown of Morgoth, a dark and malevolent power, is a central plot point in the story. Despite facing tremendous challenge and dangers, Baron's unwavering love for Luthien and his courage in the face of overwhelming odds make him a heroic figure in Tolkien's mythology. Luthien is a character from J.R.R. Tolkien's mythology. She is an immortal elf of extraordinary beauty and power. Luthien is known as one of the most remarkable and beloved characters in Tolkien's works. Her love story with Beren, a mortal man, is central to the narrative of Beren and Luthien. The two face incredible challenges and undertake a perilous quest to retrieve a Silmaril, a precious jewel from the crown of Morgoth, a dark and malevolent power. Luthien's magical abilities, including the power to change her form and heal wounds, play a crucial role in their journey. This is a story about two very special people who were deeply in love. She was an elf, the daughter of a king and a powerful spirit. He was a regular human. The love story is filled with challenges, but they manage to overcome them, even though things don't end happily. Luthien was considered the most beautiful elf of all time, which is really saying something. Now, here's something truly incredible about their story. Beren, who was just a regular human, had to do something incredibly difficult to marry Luthien. He had to get one of the Silmarils from Morgoth's crown. This is a big deal because nobody had been able to even get close to Morgoth, let alone take one of the precious Silmarils from him. It was nearly an impossible task. Aragorn. Aragorn is a skilled ranger who revealed to be the rightful heir to the throne of Gondor and Arnor, two great kingdoms of men in Middle-earth. His journey from a humble ranger to the heroic King Elessar is a central arc in The Lord of the Rings. Aragorn's leadership, wisdom, and unyielding sense of duty make him a fan-favorite character. Throughout The Lord of the Rings, Aragorn initially goes by the name Strider to conceal his true identity. He is a skilled warrior, tracker, and a wise and capable leader. His character reveals qualities of courage, wisdom, and nobility. Aragorn's journey involves leading the Fellowship after Gandalf's fall in Moria, guiding them through the wilderness and facing various challenges. As the story progresses, Aragorn's true identity and destiny become increasingly significant, especially in the struggle against the Dark Lord Sauron and the quest to destroy the One Ring. Ultimately, Aragorn's role extends beyond the events of the main story, as he becomes the rightful king of Gondor and Arnor, taking the name Elessar and bringing a new era of hope and prosperity to the realms of men in Middle-earth. His reign as King Elessar marks a significant turning point in the history of Middle-earth. That's all, folks. J.R.R. Tolkien was a legendary and truly a father of fantasy. Discharged in 1919, he made lasting contributions to the study of Old English literature in academia, securing a rich legacy as both a writer and a scholar. Thank you for watching. Hope you really liked our video. Your support and enthusiasm keep us going, and we are here to make your fantasies come true. Subscribe and do follow us for more exciting videos.